Be me, 26, construction engineer. Life is a perfect mix of instant noodles, concrete dust, and bad Wi-Fi. The most exciting thing in my building this month was the neighbor upstairs finally stopping his midnight drilling sessions. Go down to grab my mail one random Tuesday. Door to the hallway opens, and then I see her, new neighbor, carrying a couple of moving boxes like it's nothing. Messy ponytail, sun in her smile, warm skin tone, and her face. Yeah, imagine if Ju Yuan from the game was ripped straight into reality. That level of unfair beauty. She sets down the box, brushes hair out of her face, notices me staring like an idiot. "Hi," she says, bright and easy. Hey. I just moved in across the hall. Yeah, noticed. I'm Leah. Anon. We shake hands. Her hand is warm, soft, smells like jasmine and spring mornings. She starts talking like it's the most natural thing in the world. Asks where the nearest coffee shop is, grocery store, the good pizza place. I list off every landmark in a 5-mile radius like a broken GPS. She actually listens, nods, smiles, like I'm saying something interesting. "You seem nice," she says before leaving. Door closes. I'm still standing in the hallway like a side character who just triggered a main quest. Later that evening, heading out for groceries. Elevator doors open. She's there, hair brushed, wearing a hoodie and jeans, casual but still unfairly gorgeous. "Oh hey, neighbor." "Oh hey. Yeah." Elevator ride is weirdly easy. She talks, I pretend I'm not short-circuiting. She laughs at my dumb comment about how sketchy the grocery store lighting is. I swear it sounds like sunlight. Before we split ways, she says, "Thanks for the coffee tip. I'll bring you something in return." And then she winks. Me at home, lying on the couch, staring at the ceiling, brain replaying the smile, one random Tuesday. And my boring concrete dust life already feels like the first 10 minutes of a rom-com. Day 4 of having new neighbor. Wake up late Saturday. Messy hair, old hoodie, questionable breath. Open door to grab food delivery and she's there. Barefoot, hoodie, holding a tray of muffins like she's auditioning for a cozy rom-com. "Morning," she chirps, me still buffering. Muffins?" "Yeah, I baked too much. Want some?" I'm a simple man. Free food equals yes. She walks into my apartment like it's totally normal, starts chatting about the neighborhood, about how she doesn't really know anyone here yet. Meanwhile, my brain is just hot girl in my kitchen, barefoot, baking muffins. Next few days she keeps just happening to be around. Coffee in the morning, she's at the same cafe. Trash run, she's in the hallway. Gym, turns out she goes to the same one. Either she's a ninja or I'm accidentally living in a K-drama. Tuesday evening. Come home after long day at work, covered in construction dust. She's sitting on the floor in front of her door. Got locked out. I hand her some water. She laughs like it's not a big deal. I let her wait inside while the locksmith comes. She wanders around my apartment teasing. "You live like a bachelor." I am a bachelor. Yeah, I can tell. 3 mugs and an army of empty instant noodle cups. We order pizza, eat on the couch, laugh way too much. She casually rests her feet on my lap, like she's done this 100 times. I don't move them away. Brain overheating. She tells me about her old town, friends, how she wanted a fresh start. I talk about my job, and how my boss looks like a pissed-off potato. She laughs so hard she almost snorts. 10 out of 10 sound. When locksmith finally shows up, she stands to leave. "Thanks for letting me invade your personal space." "Yeah, you're very efficient at invading." She smirks, taps my shoulder. "You'll get used to it." Door closes. I sit there with half-eaten pizza, completely aware that this girl is a walking green flag, and my quiet little life is about to get very, very complicated. A week since Leah moved in. Every morning now starts the same. Open door. She's already in the hallway. Morning neighbor. Morning chaos. She's everywhere. Saturday night, she knocks on my door. I'm bored. Movie night? "You do know you have your own apartment, right?" "Yeah, but yours has better snacks." She walks in before I even answer. Classic Leah. She throws herself on my couch like she pays rent here, wearing oversized t-shirt and shorts that should be illegal. I try to focus on Netflix, but brain is just legs, legs, legs. Halfway through the movie, she slides closer. Our shoulders touch. My heart starts doing a whole EDM festival in my chest. She looks at me and goes, "You know what's weird? That we've watched 3 rom-coms in a row? No. That you feel kind of familiar." What? Like, familiar how? She squints at me. I don't know. Deja vu, like I've known you before. My brain, do I have a secret past life? Did I save her cat in kindergarten? Out loud, maybe I just have a face people like to yell at in traffic. She laughs and leans against my shoulder. Nah, it's something else. Sunday, my best friend swings by to drop off some tools. Leah opens the door before me. Friend looks between us like he just walked in on a sitcom. So, who's this? Neighbor, I say. Neighbor, he repeats with the smuggest grin known to man. 10 minutes later, he texts me. Bro, you in trouble, she's crazy hot. That night she texts me. By the way, thanks for the movie night. Sure. Also, still trying to remember where I've seen you before. Me staring at my phone at 1 a.m. Great. Gorgeous neighbor. Suspicious familiarity. What could possibly go wrong? Tuesday night, get home late, covered in dust. Open door and she's already sitting on the hallway floor eating takeout noodles like a raccoon in human form. You know you have your own apartment, right? Yeah, but your hallway lighting is cozier. That's literally the same light bulb. Yeah, but yours feels different. Logic not found. She follows me in, drops herself on the couch, legs curled up, hoodie swallowing her whole. She looks way too comfortable in my place. And honestly, I don't even mind anymore. We eat, joke, and halfway through her noodles, she suddenly freezes. Eyes narrow like she's unlocking a childhood trauma side quest. Wait, holy crap. What? I do know you. Brain, panic mode engaged. You were that kid? She points her chopsticks at me like a weapon. The one who pulled me out of that lake. Me. Her. Yes, the lake. Summer camp. I almost drowned trying to get a stupid plastic duck. Me. Oh my God, you're Duck Girl. She bursts out laughing so hard she almost spills her food. Duck Girl? That's what you remember? Hey, I was 9, okay? It was traumatic. For me and the duck. She's crying from laughing now. I can't believe it. You saved me and didn't even recognize me? To be fair, you were covered in pond slime back then. She gasps dramatically. Wow, romance is alive and well. Then it hits me. She moved in across the hall, out of all the buildings in the city. This wasn't just some random meet cute. She literally remembered me. Did you move here because of that? I ask. She grins. Not exactly. But when I saw your name on the buzzer, yeah, I wasn't passing that up. So what, you just decided to invade my life? She pokes my chest with a chopstick. I prefer the term grace you with my presence. She leans back smug. Don't overthink it. I just figured I owed my childhood hero at least some muffins. Me lying awake later that night, staring at ceiling. Yeah, sure, just muffins. Totally not falling for Duck Girl. A week after Duck Girl revelation. Things between us changed. She literally waltzes in every morning with a good moo-orning hero. Me, barely awake. You know you don't live here, right? Say that again after I make you pancakes. And I do. I always do. We start doing dumb little domestic things together. Grocery runs, laundry. She yells at me for not folding shirts properly. I yell at her for reorganizing my fridge like a psychopath. Couple behavior unlocked, except we're not a couple. Friday night. She storms into my apartment with a blanket and popcorn. Movie marathon, no negotiations. Me, but Shh, construction boy, sit. She curls up next to me like she's been doing this forever. Our legs touch. Somewhere between movie 2 and 3, she gets sleepy. Head slowly drops onto my shoulder. I stop breathing like a normal human. You're comfy, she mumbles, half asleep. You're heavy, I whisper back. She kicks me weakly under the blanket. 10 out of 10 domestic violence moment. At some point, I glance down at her. Soft hair, peaceful face, faint smile. And I get hit with a completely illegal thought. This feels right. She shifts in her sleep and ends up basically draped over me like a weighted blanket. And I don't move. Not because I can't, but because I don't want to. Next morning, I wake up with a stiff neck, a warm weight on my chest, and the smell of jasmine in my hoodie. She's still asleep, drooling a little. Adorable. Criminal. She opens one eye and smirks. Morning, hero. Morning, invasion. You didn't kick me out. That means you like it. Me, blushing like a broken toaster. Shut up. Yeah, I'm screwed. Saturday morning, grocery run day. She insists on coming along. Because you just buy frozen pizza and sadness otherwise. Not true? Then what would you buy? 2 kinds of frozen pizza. She laughs, loops her arm through mine like it's the most natural thing in the world. And I swear every old lady in the store gives us that look. The "oh, young love" look. Meanwhile, we're arguing over which peanut butter is better. Cashier scans our stuff. You two are adorable. How long have you been together? I open my mouth to correct her. Leah beats me to it. About 2 weeks, she says, with the most innocent smile. Me internally. Leo, what the actual... Outside, I'm like, 2 weeks? Relax, hero. It's just easier than explaining we're not dating, but she basically lives in my kitchen. That's not a normal sentence. Neither is your grocery list. Later that day, we run into my coworker, Jake. Guy has the social subtlety of a sledgehammer. Bro, finally introducing me to your girl. Me, she's not... Leah, smiling like the devil. Hi, I'm the girlfriend. Jake, knew it. You've got that dumb in love look lately. Dumb in love look has stopped responding. After he leaves. Girlfriend, I ask. She shrugs. He was annoying. I did the world a favor. You're dangerous. You like it. As if the universe wasn't already clowning me enough. The landlord catches us in the hallway later. Oh, you two make such a cute couple. Me, we're not. Leah, patting my chest. Thank you, we try. Me is overheating. At this point, I've corrected exactly 0 people, because every time I try, she smirks at me like she's already won. And maybe she has. That night, she's sitting on the kitchen counter in one of my hoodies, eating strawberries. She catches me staring and grins. What? You're the one who let me be your fake girlfriend. I didn't exactly agree. Silence is consent, hero. She tosses me a strawberry. I catch it like a trained seal. And for a split second, it actually feels real. And that's what scares me the most. Friday night. My buddy drags me to a small bar downtown. Bro, you need to socialize. You're too domesticated. You're basically married to your neighbor. We're not... Yeah. Tell that to the 3 people who saw you two feeding each other strawberries. I leave Leah a note on my door. Out with friends. Don't raid my fridge. 10 minutes later, she texts, too late. Also took your last pudding cup. Fast forward bar. Music, drinks, some random girl at the counter starts talking to me. She's cute, funny, we're vibing casually. Then out of nowhere. Well, familiar voice behind me. Leah has entered the chat. She's wearing my hoodie at a bar, like some kind of territorial cat that pays rent in chaos. Oh, hey, what are you doing here? I ask. Oh, I was bored. And your kitchen was empty. Tragic. She looks at the girl, then at me. Smiles. Not a nice smile. Who's this? She asks sweetly. Girl? I'm Leah. His girlfriend. Me choking on air like a rookie. Girl? Oh, I should... She disappears faster than my confidence. Me? L-I-A. What the fuck was that? Her. What? Just keeping the cover story alive. Hero. Me? We don't have a cover story here. Her. Well, now we do. I should be mad. I should tell her off. Instead, I'm just staring. Because she looks ridiculously good in my hoodie, hair a little messy, cheeks pink from the cold, and my heart is doing stupid things. Outside, on the walk home. Why'd you do that? I ask. She avoids my eyes. I don't know. Maybe I didn't like seeing some random girl touching what's mine. My brain crashes. Yours? She groans, pulling the hoodie over her face. Ugh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm drunk. Shut up. We walk in silence. Her hand accidentally brushes mine. I don't pull away. Neither does she. In the elevator, she leans against the wall, hair falling into her face. You're a good guy, she mumbles. Dangerous thing to say to a drunk girl in your hoodie, I mutter back. She snorts. Shut up, I mean it. At my door, she suddenly steps closer. Eyes glossy but clear enough. You drive me crazy, she whispers. Then, out of nowhere, I like you. There, I said it. You're warm and dumb, and I like you. She pokes my chest once, like punctuation, then stumbles inside my apartment like she owns the place. Me, lying awake at 3 a.m., brain replaying, you're warm and dumb, and I like you. Over and over and over again. Saturday night. Movie marathon, round 2987. Leah shows up with popcorn, 2 sodas, and my favorite hoodie that is absolutely hers now. She flops onto my couch like she owns it. You're late, I say. You're clingy, she shoots back with that grin that melts my brain. We're halfway through the movie when the tension becomes loud, like can hear your heartbeat loud. She's curled up against me, head on my shoulder, fingers absent-mindedly tracing circles on my arm. I'm trying to breathe like a normal human and failing miserably. She shifts, looks up at me. Hey, she whispers. Yeah? Why do you always let me invade your apartment like this? I shrug. Maybe I like it. Her eyebrows shoot up. Oh? Our faces are close now. Too close. Like, this is either a kiss or a lawsuit. Close. She doesn't move away. Neither do I. First kiss is in cinematic. Next thing I know, the movie is still playing, popcorn is forgotten, and we're tangled up on the couch like idiots who cross the line on purpose. Next morning, I wake up with her hair in my face, her hoodie on me. How? And my arm completely numb. She blinks awake, looks at me for a solid 3 seconds, then grins. So, fake dating, huh? Yeah, totally fake, I say, deadpan. She laughs and smacks my chest. Idiot! Then she does the most Leah thing ever. Grabs my cheeks, kisses me again, and says, You're mine now? No takebacks. Me officially crashed. 10 minutes later, she's stealing my cereal, wearing my hoodie, and yelling at me for not buying better milk. And it's perfect.